Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this is our Survivor series. We just built our first base. We got our warp drive done, ready to go. So now, what I think we have to do is, well, number one, we have to get some inventory room going on. But number two, we have 5 of these. What in the world? Oh yeah, we're gonna sell that and make some money at the space station. But we also need to go find a Dissident System, a system that we can get into and find a really cool Sentinel ship. So let's go see if there's any Dissident Systems around us. So of course, in order to jump into the map, you got to go to your quick map or quick menu, go to your galaxy map, and now we can go to any system. However, we're limited to how good our hyperdrive is. So if you have a really good one with really good upgrades, you can go far. Since we just started, it's not going to be very far, so we can go like right here. Water, water, water. Water, water, water. So what I'm looking for is, let me zoom in on this. So right here, you see it says 45 light years, G6F, and then water. That means it's 45 light years away. G6F is the galaxy or the system, and water means it has water in it. You go to another one over here, water. Water. Most systems will have water. Every once in a while, you'll find one that does not have any water, meaning the planets are dry. There's no water on the planets. Or if you find this one right here, it says Dissident. That means there's a corrupted Sentinel planet in this system. So let's go here. Now, I tell you all that, but I also need to tell you that when you change the difficulty settings, like if you go into your difficulty setting menu and you make things easier or harder, or you change anything outside of the quote-unquote standardized settings, it will mess with a lot of stuff. It's buggy. So sometimes you'll go to a Dissident System like this, and then it'll say, sorry, this is actually not a Dissident System because the difficulty changes will actually affect when they appear. Starship Monitoring System reports error, guidance system malfunction. Searching for other routes. Searching, searching. Obtained. Destination in 1616. 16 pops up a lot, you guys. Accept new guidance? Yes. So basically, they're showing us how to get our warp cells. But if you go back into your galaxy map again, double check, and now look at that. The information changed. Now it doesn't say Dissident, it says water. That happens if you change your difficulty settings outside of the norm. It's a weird bug. Hopefully they fix it, but just so you know, that will happen, and it happens regularly. The first system you go to generally will say Dissident, corrupted, and then it'll just revert to a regular water or normal system. So just keep that in mind. Your first one's probably going to be a bust. Now, if you're listening to this in the future, they hopefully fixed that already. I hope so. Because it's a weird thing, and a lot of things break in the game when you've changed the difficulty settings. I don't know why. It feels like they tested everything on normal mode and it all worked, and then they did not test it on the survival or permadeath or custom game mode. If you change just one slider, like if you have everything set to normal and then you change the combat, it will mess it all up too. If it's custom, it won't work either. It's so weird. Let's change this over to third person, that way I can see my ship. I like that. Let's go over here. This looks like a good place to land, right? And again, I'm landing on a landing pad, or that green circle, because it doesn't use any of your fuel to land there and take off. So, oh, there's a this is a abandoned building, so we can get some eggs if we wanted to. Make a whole bunch of nanites. Again, be careful, especially if you don't have a lot of upgrades. These biological horrors will mess you up. So be very careful. Oh, life support's getting low. Better check on that. Oh. Because we're on a dead planet, there's no oxygen or there's no air around, so we're using our life support just to breathe, to live. There we go. All right, we got enough. Let's see where we're going. Right over here. Let's see what we got going on in here. We have 1 oxygen. Are you serious? We only have 1. We have a few life support shells, so I'll pop that in there. And I did only put 1 in. I try to only put 1. Really? Okay. The other thing we have to look for is, this is a dead planet, so it's going to be hard to find resources. You're going to find a lot of rocks and stuff like that. You can scan all that. But we need oxygen. We need to make some more warp cells. Oxygen. What? Oh, is it underwater? Is it under the ground? I think so. Yeah, it looks like it, so we'll have to dig down. Don't dig straight to it because you'll destroy it with your laser. So just dig like that, over at an angle, and boom, there we go. One little plant down here. The other thing you could look for is the hazardous flora. Sometimes they'll give you oxygen, and they'll give you sodium and stuff like that. So that will give me oxygen, easy enough. And then this one will give me oxygen, thank you, easy enough. Also, while we're down here, we can grab these humming sacks and get the pearls inside. Oh, let's scan this, see what the secondary is. Silver, okay. Just because I try not to miss out on getting batteries. Once we start rolling in all the money, we can just go to a space station, grab the cobalt from there and ferrite dust and just make our own batteries. But for now, oh, we're already at 41. We're good. Holy cow. We almost got 50 batteries. Good lord. Let's get a escape hole out of here. There you go. Nope, there's oxygen over here. Is this copper? It is copper. So we'll grab all this. We'll refine it down into chromatic metal. We're going to need that for our warp cells anyway. So I might as well do it, right? Grab all of this. Once we get the space anomaly, guys, it's going to be so nice. We'll be able to get a backpack refiner. It'll be beautiful. We'll be able to just refine this stuff in our backpack without having to put down a manual, a portable refiner. We'll have a backpack refiner. It'll be so good. That is one of my... It's probably my favorite addition to the game. Because a long time ago, you only had portable refiners and large ones at your base, things like that. There's none of them in your backpack. I love the backpack refiner. Best addition to the game by far. Yep, see, because we're on a dead planet. Up over here. There we are. Let's grab this. Memory of the Viking. We're learning the Viking language. There we go. I am kind of skipping that because hopefully you guys have played enough No Man's Sky to know that you're learning the words of the languages at these knowledge stones. That way you can understand them when they talk to you. Let's just do that. I used 2. I know I burned an extra one. I'm okay. This structure is unlike anything I've encountered on my journey so far. Everything about it is so obviously alien, so obviously out of place. As I stare at it, words form themselves in my mind. A strange fragment of broken speech. Is it traveler? Is it friend? I say I'm a traveler. It feels strange responding to questions I am unsure that I am being asked. but something has clearly taken notice of my reply. I am overwhelmed by a sense of something that has awoken, something, or that someone is watching me. It forms another question. Is it first? Is it last? I am the first. I'm the first one here. I do not know how I am being spoken to. This monolith is ancient, and I cannot escape the feeling that it has asked me these questions many times over. It asks again. Have they seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? I have seen the Crimson Eye. Likelihood of anomaly exceeds safety parameters. Breach detected. Alert. Alert. The boundaries fall. The walls collapse. Your universe awaits. Find us, traveler. And they gave me a warp cell. That way I have enough fuel to go to another system if I wanted to. But I'm going to be making my own. I think I have enough to make antimatter housing. I need chromatic metal. I should have been refining that copper that we got earlier. Let's pop this down here. Oh, no. Did I leave my... Oh, I left it there at my base. Oh, no. That's all right. Let's scan this. We're going to scan all these rocks because when we shoot it with our ship, it'll give us all the cool stuff that we need, and it'll give us like secondaries as well. So just make sure we got everything scanned. All right. I love the dead planets because the gravity's so low, you can just float around on them. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's do this. And there is a little bit of, looks like copper. Oh, no, rusted metal. We don't need that. Don't need rusted metal. That's not going to help us. There we go. Everything's good. Dude, that wasn't even that hard of a fall. Come on. I got to be careful in the extreme difficulties. You take a lot of damage. A lot more than normal, I should say. All right, let's go. And then before we leave, fire at the ground, get a whole bunch of ferrite dust, and we should be getting a lot of like copper, or not copper, carbon and sodium and that kind of stuff. Go to first person, it's easier to see the rocks that we're shooting. I have noticed that they've made a lot of improvements to the first person camera style versus the third person. It feels like the third person gets a little bit worse every time they update it. So almost is like they're telling you to play in first person, at least when you're flying your ship. There's so many advantages you get from doing this. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got tons and tons and tons. Can I make a antimatter? Nope, I need to make chromatic metal, and in order to do that, I need to refine that copper. Find the mysterious messenger. Let's refill this. Explore and find the new system. So we need to find the system that the messenger came from. Let's get some of this. There we go. Now, well, also, the other thing is our base computer is now back online. So we can look around for that. But I want to find a freaking Dissident System. Let's find another one. Because this one will be the real one now that we found our fake one. Oh, right there. Dissident System. Perfect. And we're going to find a good Sentinel ship. I love the Sentinel ships. They're my favorite. So they do a lot more damage, and they just look really cool. So, of course, we got to get one. So, what is this? Salvageable scrap. Oh yeah, we need to go to our freaking space station and sell some stuff, make some money here. Let's do that while we're here. Wait a minute. Incoming transmission. Source unknown. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. And it breaks off. Okay, we're gonna identify ourselves. You left me. Why did you? Tell him I don't understand what you're doing. What are you talking about? Of course you'd say that. Of course you would. Just like the others. What are the others? Who are you talking to? What? There is no reply. The communicator falls silent, though the channel remains open. So now we need to follow that to where it leads. But first, let's get this. Let's get our inventory cleaned up a little bit. We got some stuff we could sell, make some freaking money. Oh yeah, we can get some maps as well, navigational data. We can use that to get our map. And we have 1,400 nanites, so we could get a couple of good upgrades if we wanted to. Let's see. So here we go. So you always have your low level. I don't worry about the sea levels. I mean, if you're gonna get it, it's easy enough to get the what's it called? It's easy enough to get the nanites. Might as well just go for the S, if you can. Nothing really good from our multi-tool, which kind of sucks. We can upgrade our suit and upgrade our inventory for our suit. So let's do that. 5,000, it's expensive. Let's see if we can get any upgrades for our suit, like technology upgrades. Thermal. Oh my god, yeah, look at thermal, radiation, life support, movement, tox. Dude, this is where all of the good stuff is. All right. So first things first, life support. Then let's get a cold protection. And now we're out of nanites, but we have our awesome eggs that we can sell. So we're gonna sell those definitely. There we go. Life support. There we go. So now we won't use our life support as quickly. It's still gonna run down, but not as fast as it used to. Let's sell some stuff like we have the albium pearl in our inventory. We're gonna keep the larval cores because we're gonna turn those into nanites. We need a lot of nanites. What else can we sell while we're here? We can sell some silver. We can sell some copper, but I need the copper to make my chromatic metal. In my starship, we can sell the sulfurine. That stuff we collected that filled up the entire inventory in our ship. We're gonna keep the wiring loom. We can sell the salvage frigate module because we don't have one yet. Again, you can hold on to it and use it to upgrade your frigate, but we don't have one yet, so I'm going to get rid of it. And that's it. So let's see what we can buy. We can buy magnetized ferrite. We can buy more copper. Oh, Lord, we can get a whole bunch of copper in here. Amino chamber. So I guess we're going to buy a whole bunch of copper. You can make a whole bunch of chromatic metal with that stuff. Remember, copper turns in half, so 1 or 2 copper make 1 of the chromatic metal. So you're gonna need a lot of copper if you want to make some chromatic metal. What do you got for sale, buddy? Mango gold, paraffinium, platinum. Don't need any of that stuff, but thank you. Let's go over here. We got to check both terminals because sometimes there's a little bit different stuff, like dirty bronze. We didn't see it in the other one. Microprocessors. We have magnetized ferrite, just like the other one. Platinum. Yeah, we're not worried about all this stuff. Oh yeah, wait a minute. The cartographer's over here. We can buy some maps. And we got some navigational data. Let's see, what kind of map can we get? So they give you different options at the cartographer. These are charts to like find special locations for you, like an ancient ruin or a manufacturing facility or a crashed freighter, things like that. But if you want to, you could just use your nanites, 15 nanites, and you get a random map. But if you want to choose a specific one, go in here, and it's going to cost you navigational data in order to find those. So we can find, upgrade suit, a drop pod chart if we wanted to. A settlement, that's going to take 5 navigational data. Or just the normal charts right here. So we can get a, we can get, should we do this? You know what? I think we should. So let's buy 5 of these planetary, the distress beacons, because that will show you the location of a crashed ship, which is really, really helpful. I'm definitely going to need to make some freaking metal plating. This goes in there. All right, fired off. Abandoned building. Okay, that's good. Then it'll say, nope, sorry. Then it'll say, oh, distress signal. Now, the thing to keep in mind is a distress signal can be a crashed ship with a pilot, or it can be a regular crashed ship. So you'll see 2 different distress. See, we got another distress signal. There's 2 different distress signals. So one with a crashed ship and just by itself, or one with a crashed ship with a pilot. You cannot get one with a pilot. Like, you can go help him, but, we don't want to do that. We want to actually get the ship ourselves. So let's go over here. Definitely going to need to make some, oh my god. I'm going to put that in the starship. We're going to keep that for now. Put this down here. Oh my god, look at all the silicate powder we have. Good lord. We don't need that much. So get rid of it. Oxygen goes down here. Hydrogen. Oh yeah, we need to make some warp cells, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Make this. We can pop that in there. That way we have some ferrite dust. We got a metal plating, and we need our oxygen in order to make another portable refiner. So here's our distress beacon. So just fly. Oh, this might be our. I think this might be our corrupted planet, which is good. Let's see if we get crystals when we get down here. Yep, corrupted planet. I like it. So I don't see anybody walking around. Oh, no, I do. There he is right there. He's walking around. So this one has a pilot. That's one we're going to ignore. So the trick is, if it's marked already, it won't mark another one. So if I use my chart again, it'll never mark another, like a distress beacon, unless you go to it and you basically you get to your location, you unmark it. So you can use that to your advantage. Now we know that marker back there has a pilot. Every other distress beacon, if we find one, will not have a pilot because it already has one marked. So there you go. And this is a, oh, look, it's an explorer. Okay. Got this. It's a terrible explorer because it has different wings on it. I hate that stuff. Check all of that. Check all of this. Don't get rid of that rusted metal. We don't need it. It's junk. Damaged machinery. Get rid of that. Now, the other benefit of going and looking for crashed ships is that they're all going to have, if it's a crashed one with no pilot, it'll have a distress beacon right here. You can get technology upgrades out of this. That's why you want to do this. You get free technology upgrades. They're blueprints, so you still have to build them, but they're free. I clamber into the cargo ship and find its black box. As soon as I touch it, a holographic image of a panicked reptilian trader appears. Perhaps it's a message for their superior, perhaps a loved one. It's impossible to tell as the playback is hauntingly silent. In its final moments, the trader seems to point at some freshly installed ship tech before dropping to its knees in despair. Let's inspect the tech. I discover the poorly installed tech that caused the crash. I scan its blueprint and now construct it myself. So now we know how to make a teleport receiver. Again, the more of these you find, the more you can build. You'll be able to get a whole bunch of blueprints that way. So ship hunting, very, very beneficial early on. You get a whole bunch of upgrades. While I'm here, I just thought about that. We need to refine our what's it called? Our awesome eggs into nanites. There we go. That way we can get more upgrades while we're at the space station, because we're going to go back. You know we are. Requested operation, not recommended. Nope, I'm doing it. It is recommended because I want to get a whole bunch of freaking upgrades. All right. Oh yeah, we need to put in our what's it called? The copper, and get a whole bunch of chromatic metal. Save 5. So 2 to 1. Put some more in there. You can only get 250, so and I'll let that cook for a while. Excuse me. So let's see what's wrong with this ship. Oh, it's a B class, which is really, really good. We might be able to fix some of this stuff. Platinum. Okay. Okay, we can get some platinum and fix all that. So, the benefit of getting a crashed ship is you can just go to the space station, scrap it, get the pieces, and sell those, make money. Or you can trade it for another ship and get money. But the crashed ship is going to be broken, so they're not going to give you full price. However, if you start fixing the cargo, only the cargo, it'll start increasing the price. If you fix your technology inventory, it does not affect your price. Only focus on your cargo if you want to sell it. If you're trying to get rid of it, fix your cargo, because that will help out a ton. So we need a hermetic seal and metal plating. We can do that. Oh, wait a minute. We need to compare. We need to get it first. The other thing is, these are absolutely free. Crashed ships do not cost you a penny to get. Because they're broken, they're like, look, it's broken. You can have whatever, do whatever. That's fine. Hermetic seal. That'll get our this done. Boom, boom. The other thing is, they will have randomized upgrades. I got an S-class upgrade in this thing. You could take it off and put it in another ship if you want to. So, of course, we're going to do that. And we need to get some pure ferrite while we're running around here. Almost done with this. Let's get some pure ferrite in here. So let's do that. That'll turn into the pure ferrite we need. And also scan all this stuff. The other thing you can do if you need nanites really quickly, go to your discovery tab, upload your discoveries, because if you upload them, you get paid nanites for that. You can upload them individually, like you go back to a planet you've been to, and you can say, oh, I found this one rock, let's upload this thing. You can rename it, upload it, whatever. We can name this thing the Rocky. Upload it, and I just got 3 nanites for that. You don't have to name everything. Like, if you're impatient, like, hey, look, I don't care about all these planets, you can just upload all of it. However, it won't let you rename it. It'll be with whatever name is auto-generated for it, and they're locked in. So now if I want to go back and say, hey, I want to go back to... what other system was I all over? This one right here. I want to rename the rock that I got, right? Sorry, it is locked in. So now it is forever that name, whatever they auto-generated. If you upload it once, it's there forever. You cannot do it any other way. Or you cannot name it any other thing. So now our ship is ready to go. It's all good to go. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I have enough room, because when you scrap a ship, it will take up space to put all the stuff in there. So I need to make sure there's space, or it'll scrap it. You'll literally get scrap in your inventory. So I want to make sure I have room enough to get all the scrap I'm about to get to hold it all. That should be enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Should be enough. So, oh, wait a minute. Grab that. Let's go to the space station, scrap this thing, and get some money. We'll also get some upgrades from it. The one thing you got to be careful of is I did not fix my shield. So if I get attacked, I have no shield to protect me. So that's why I'm not going to mess around. I'm going straight to the space station. I am not messing around with this thing. And I can try to, you know, I can buy some platinum and I can, you know, fix this. I could go over here. Whatever. So it's not a big deal. I can fix some of this stuff. I don't have a lot. I can fix. You can buy some materials at the space station and fix it that way as well. You know, if you're at a pirate system, you can buy literal like fixed patches. You can buy repair kits. Those are the most beneficial for ship hunting because you don't need any specific material. Just use a repair kit and you're done. So let's get in here. And let's scrap this thing and make some money. Here we are. And we'll buy some upgrades because we have 1,200 nanites again. So there you go. We can buy some more suit upgrades. We're gonna have to start upgrading our suit though. So that's gonna kind of be a pain. So first things first, let's scrap our ship. We say, hey, you know what? We don't want to do anything with this thing. We want to get rid of it. Wait a minute. No. So let me show you. Actually, let me back off. I can show you if you scan the ship, it says it's worth 6,400,000. That is only if it's in perfect condition. Because my ship is broken, I'm not going to get that high of a value for it. So now when I scrap it, I'm only going to get 1.4 million. Basically 1.5, 1.49. 1.5 million. However, that's all profit. I didn't have to spend any money buying it. I didn't have to upgrade it or anything like that. That's 100% profit. So I just made 1.5 million for that. Now, 1.5 million only if I sell these pieces. I have to sell the pieces from the ship. There you go. I can also sell the upgrades if I'd like to. So let's talk to this guy. C-class. A-class is a terrible looking explorer, so we're not even going to worry about him. Oh, look, we got twins right here. Okay. Let's talk to you, buddy. What do you got? Let me sell some stuff to him. Let me sell the upgrades I just got, or the pieces I just got. There. There we go. We just made our 1.5. And we could buy some stuff from him. I'm not really worried about it. We don't need anything from him. So you're good, buddy. Thank you. And then we can sell the upgrades. Because I don't like the lower tier upgrades, like a B level. You could use this, totally. Or you could sell it for nanites and get some extra nanites. So that's definitely something I would do. I always like doing it. Or, if you want to, you can install it and then delete it. Like, let me show you this. If you want to, like a pulse engine will always give you cadmium. So let's install this over here. And then if you want to destroy it, it will give you deuterium, cadmium, and a wiring loom. That is all very, very good stuff. I mean, you can also just keep it if you want to. What? Destroy it? There you go. Deuterium, wiring loom, and our cadmium. We can use cadmium later on. So that's like a cheat way to get cadmium early. Because right now you can only get cadmium from going to a red star, but we cannot even get to a red star yet. So there you go. And you can do that with all technology. They're going to give you different pieces, different materials when you destroy them. Let's get a radiation upgrade. We can get our movement upgrade. Yes, our jetpack upgrade. And our toxic, I think. Toxic or radiation. All right, we'll do radiation. And we're going to sell. I think that's everything we have to sell. Okay, good. Let's install this. Beautiful. So now we have a jetpack, and now we have a radiation, and we have a cold. So if we go to a cold planet or a radiation planet, we'll be protected for a little extra. So there we go. That's our like the generalized premise on how you do some ship hunting. So let's make a antimatter so we can make a warp cell. Beautiful. There it is. We could probably make a couple more. Since we're here, let's try. Oh, we need oxygen. Of course we need oxygen. Well, hopefully you guys liked the episode. If you did, hit that like button. And next episode, that's when we're going to get our corrupted Sentinel ship. So I'll see you guys in the next one.